8:44 is now the time. Parents, this is especially for you. You need to know that first-time drug use among teenagers is the highest during the summertime. According to U.S. health officials, not being in school can contribute to the increase. And a new report out shows that marijuana usage among teens in San Diego seems to be a growing trend. 56% of teens interviewed recently for a study say that marijuana was the first drug that they use. So joining me to talk about this very important issue that we as parents all need to be aware of, we have the founder and chief executive officer of McAlister Institute, Ms. Jeanne McAlister. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
It's nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Such an important topic. I have 2 young kids, so I want to be empowered with the information that I need to know to help keep my children away from drugs as they grow up. What is it that we're seeing about the summer? What is it about summer?
I think it's June and July that are the peak months where but they're less supervised. They have more time on their hands. They're idle. They are hanging out, going to parties, and they're exposed more. And I think the one thing that parents don't do is recognize that they do have some control. For instance, I always say the good parent is going to be the bad parent. It's going to be the one that the child is going to say, nah, 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 you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we offer some free drug testing, and you can get kits. Now I understand, and I think that it's really important. Sometimes we have to back our children by allowing them to say, no, my parents drug test me, I cannot use drugs.
Do you think, though, I got to ask you, what's the best approach to that, though? Because my fear, if I should ever have to cross that line, is that could backfire if I am drug testing my children. So what's the best approach for a parent?
Well, is to have the knowledge about drugs, number one, because kids are smart. They have the knowledge. And so you need to educate yourself as well as have open communication and sort of talk to them about not the future, but what could happen now.
Sure.
And that they're going to be exposed, because they are going to be exposed. People are going to offer them drugs. And talk to them about, how would you say no?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need some help from me to say no?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, I can drug test you once in a while. And, and then you can use that as an excuse with your friends.
Interesting.
Yeah, because they're going to get a lot of pressure. Oh, come on.
It's the peer
alcohol
pressure.
is big
Sure.
as well, by the way.
Sure. Marijuana?
Marijuana is big. Cigarette smoking increases during June and July, too. Yeah.
Wow.
So
what are some of the signs to look for?
Probably being a little bit sneaky. I wouldn't say red eyes necessarily, but that may be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking in low tones, not participating in family things. Behavior change is probably what you need to observe. Yeah, there's some of it that's natural to teenagers, but there's others like going in the room and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I want to remind folks and parents especially what the McAlister Institute is all about. This is something that you started a long time ago.
Let's see, in 1977, and I think that one of the things, we have several different programs. We have 24 different programs throughout San Diego, but we have about 6 programs for teenagers, and there's other programs in the county funded as well. They're outpatient and inpatient, and I'm just really surprised at how very young these children get exposed and start taking drugs. I mean, some of them are 10 years old. You need to start talking to your children early. Keep the line of communication open. Don't yell at them or blame them or whatever. And some studies have proven that the younger the child starts taking drugs, the more apt they are to become addicted.
Oh, wow. And the McAlister Institute, is this a place where anyone can take their teen? I mean,
absolutely.
If they need help, they don't know where to go, who to turn to.
Right, absolutely. Our phone number is 619-442-0277. My cell phone is 619-987-6393.
I always like to ask you, are you sure you want to give that out?
Absolutely.
But you have always been like that.
And I really feel, if you use the phone number, please do. I'm honored because we've saved a couple of lives by putting that phone number out. So
something else I always love to ask you is, why are you so passionate? Why have you been so passionate about this?
Well, because I'm a recovering alcoholic, and in November I'll have 60 years.
Wow.
And that means I got clean when I was 3. No. I got clean at 24, which was a very young age.
Sure.
And I've had a lifetime, and I always like to get the message out there that recovery does work.
Wow.
Yeah. I just
absolutely.
turned 84, and I've had a lifetime of being clean and sober, and it's a wonderful party, and I don't think people recognize that you can make that change,
sure.
and that it lasts, and that we're kind of skeptical about people getting into recovery.
Mm-hmm.
But you can call us.
Okay.
If we don't know, if you don't fit into our program, we're very happy to find another program for you. I have some very good staff who have been there. We also provide some mental health work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, that is wonderful.
Make use of your community resources.
Absolutely. On behalf of San Diego, thank you for doing what you do to help the parents and teenagers. And happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. You look so wonderful. Thank you so much.
You.
What we'll do, we'll put a video recap of this on our website, KUSI.com, so for folks at home to get more information on what the McAlister Institute is all about. Thank you.
Thank you. And don't be afraid to be tough with your kids about
That's right.
it. Yeah.
That's right.
Talk to
Not
them.
about just being their friend. No.
No,
We are
not
parents.
at this age. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Take that advice.